Yes, ladies and gents, I have officially moved to Los Angeles, California. Duh. Alright, let's run that back. Now, this video is mainly about my journey on moving to Los Angeles, from Memphis to Los Angeles, and what it took and what did I really do. Did I fly, take a bus, did I drive, and all of that. So please listen, stay tuned. I'll keep you energized. I'm sorry, I can't take myself seriously right now. To progress, to modernize, accomplish, achieve, advance, annex, I think I said that wrong. Attain, cool, benefit, boost, to bring in, build up, capture, clear, collect, complete, earn, enlarge, expand, fulfill. Awesome, gather, get, clean, grow, harvest, have, improve, increase, land, make. Awesome. So those were the definitions for moving forward. We're gonna talk about it in a sense of me and how I felt and why I decided to move. And we're gonna get this ball rolling. Now it's story time. There was once a girl named Maisha. In April of 2018, she received a notification that she had a job in Los Angeles. It was the same company that she worked for in Memphis. And from that day forward, she was looking for where she wanted to live. So, from all the way from April to that late May, she contacted a girl who lived in Los Angeles. She was moving out of her room. Okay. And then the girl FaceTimed her of the room and told her the rent. So she went along with it. Okay. And in June, she put a deposit on her lease, which was twice the rent, but we're not gonna go there. Welcome to California. After that, the third week of June, she moved to San Diego for 2 weeks. And she stayed in an Airbnb the last 2 weeks of San Diego. And she started her lease in LA in the 1st of July. Oh, okay. I see what you did there. Yeah, so that's my story of how I got hired and how I got my place. So let's kind of get into those details a little bit. So when it actually came to when I was moving, I had my own apartment in Memphis, Tennessee, and my lease was up in April, so that was good. It was up in April. I stayed with my grandmother until, I was about moving out, and I was saving up money, etc. And also, I realized when I was moving out of my apartment, I had to sell all of my furniture. Yes, I did. Coming back. For that month or two that I was living with my grandmother, I was saving money, bartending on the side, Coyote Ugly, and I was also finishing up my job, because my job ended on May 31st. And I was kind of nervous because I had options. I was like, should I move into this place or this place? Should I move in this area? Looks pretty good, or this area is closer to work. It's south central LA. That's why I moved in. And I was really thinking, I was like, okay. And in June, I finally just decided to go with my gut and decide to move into this place that I have right now. I tried to pack everything in my car. I packed a lot of stuff in my car. If you don't know, I have a 2015 Chevy Spark. It's a little bitty baby car, right? And I packed everything as I could in that car, and I had to leave 4 boxes behind at my grandmother's house. And I'm like, no! The first day, I drove from 12 to 6, I believe, and I stopped in Oklahoma City. And I went to the Coyote Ugly there, duh. And that was fun. So I had a good time. And the Sunday was the longest, I believe, because the hours went back twice. Granted, my brother rode with me, so we would swap out sometimes, but really I like driving my own car just to have that safety. I stopped in Arizona, I believe. I drove to California that third day, which was on Monday. And that's how I got to LA. And honestly, I didn't have a place to stay when I first drove to LA. And I was looking for Airbnb. The most cheap one was in San Diego. So I booked, as soon as I got to LA, I booked a place the next day to be in San Diego for 2 weeks. And I was there for 2 weeks, had an Airbnb. It was fun. I went to the zoo. Alright, so now it's time for questions. I asked questions about what people wanted to know about me living in LA on my Instagram. So Maisha 2.0, if you don't follow me on Instagram, and that's where you will get noticed on my page. Alright, so Tay Da Dun. Hey y'all, what's up, cousin? His question was, have you met any celebrities? Yes. Well, let me just explain the story. So during that time of October Halloween, I was working for Dark Harbor. Dark Harbor is a Halloween maze on the Queen Mary ship, and I was Scary Mary. So I was getting my makeup done. You have to get your makeup done. And there's this group of people, like a group of 4, 5, 6 people over there. And I guess it's like a VIP elite thing. I'm like, oh, okay, and because they weren't the actors there, they were just guests who came in to see people's makeup getting done. And I was getting my makeup done, and the lady comes by to me, and she just stares at me, and I looked over there, and it was Tyra Banks. She's looking at me, and I'm looking at her. We're 6 inches away. 6 inches. What does it take to be an actress? Make sure you are actress in writing as well. You can write your own plays. Do something to make sure that you are an all-around artist. I am an actress. I got my degree in theater performance, which is acting. And throughout those years, I learned that I'm not really gonna make it out if I'm just acting. I don't sing, so some gotta make up for it. Okay. Make sure that you have other skills that will add to you as you're an actor. You can do stage comeback. Then you will get more noticed in that audition. You're always learning as an actress. Make sure you have money flowing. Get your ends, boo. Period. And do not have a side job. So after this job, when I'm done with this nonprofit for the year on June 12th, I will be done with having a side job. So mainly, when I say work in the industry, that means I'm gonna be a production assistant, I'm gonna be a fucking, boom operator. The more time you spend away from being in the industry, the more you have to say, oh, I can't do this, I can't go to this audition because I gotta work this day, oh, I can't take off. And that's exactly what was happening when I was bartending and when I was working for a nonprofit in Memphis. So make sure the only job you have is in the industry at any point. You can do anything. You can even work for the box office at your local theater. Just make sure you're still staying in there. The main thing when it comes to acting, when your focus is acting and you still have some talent on the side, is to make sure you are networking. Make sure you are always learning. That question was by Re_K18. I used to work with him, and then he was my boss. Best places to get fun by Sid Mug. It really takes a while for me to know much about LA because I'm just chilling. Honestly, I feel like I'll slowly know a place. I feel like I'm not gonna rush to know it. I'm just gonna slowly know it. So what I would say is really think practical on moving and whether you want to move, especially if you want to move to California, Los Angeles. Stop saying you're gonna do it and just fucking do it. It was a while that I was just working in, bartending and working for a nonprofit, and I was saying, oh, I want to move here, I want to move here, and I didn't really do it until I'm gonna apply for a job, and I literally got it. So literally just do it. And that is a song of my YouTube channel, episode number 2, moving forward to LA.